Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Legend of Zelda: Echoes of the Past. It hasn't been 3,000 years, but it feels long. I love you guys.
Every 2 months, we
Hey,
can get together.
honestly,
It means we're
that's
still meeting up.
that's better than some.
Yeah, it's better than
Yeah.
some.
Yeah, it's
So-
better than some, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a
So,
pleasure every time.
I do
Every time.
I do like meeting with you guys every time. So,
Yay!
last time on LOZ, here's of the Past, Echoes of the Past, Echoes of the Past. Sorry, I forgot my own fucking campaign name. The lot of you guys finally finished up with the Temple of Ice and Fire, finding a lot of information and fixing Death Mountain itself, which had frozen over at the time. Upon coming out of the cave in of itself, and before being able to relegate what you found, you felt the ground quake as the earth split, and you saw a bunch of different islands tear themselves away from the ground and rise into the sky. After a bit of a scramble, where people were picking stuff up, making sure nothing fell down, setting up, making sure that infrastructure remained throughout the earthquake, and that anybody caught in any of the islands was rescued and brought down safely. The lot of you finally relayed what you found down below, which was a Gerudo temple of some sort. After doing that, you lot were told that you've been invited as guests of honor to stay in Goron City for a party in the evening, because the Gorons like to party for any reason.
Yeah.
So, you lot took a literal roller coaster.
Lol!
Oh, right.
Uh,
Sonnet didn't like it.
No one liked it. Well, some people liked it.
Lewis liked it.
Yeah.
Lewis had fun. I don't know
Lewis
what you're
loved
talking
it.
about. Nobody
Ikora-
liked it.
I know Ikora thought about using one of the ones that was broken and pointing towards the sky to get to one of the flying islands.
Which was a terrible idea. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
I have only the best ideas.
And after arrival, you met up with Nicolda, the leader of the central Goron brother, leader brother of the Gorons, alongside the other brother that runs Goron Forge. I forget. But essentially, you relayed what information you found. He told you guys don't give out this information to anybody, because it could be political assassination to a lot of Gerudo, especially at the current moment.
Yeah.
So, as well as you guys received some contact from Pura, who said she'll meet up with you guys tomorrow, seeing as how things have happened and they keep happening.
Yeah.
Things have happened.
just
They keep happening.
Yeah.
She can't scry on us, but we found out why.
Yeah.
Yep.
You did find out that Fee, for whatever reason, is able to, or not for whatever reason, for reasons that make some sort of sense, which is, if the villain could just track down the hero by pointing towards the same soul or the Master Sword, well, it would be kind of pointless.
Yeah.
So, Fee herself has some minor anti-scrying abilities within a radius of her, in a sense. You also met Durg, who was the Goron. What the fuck is it called when somebody's under you but they're not your child?
Ward.
Ward.
A
thank you.
ward.
He was the
Yes.
Goron ward of Nicolda, who definitely has something going on with Zora.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And you also finally met up with Beige, at the very least, for a little bit.
Yeah.
Who was covered in soot and told you guys that if he didn't leave back immediately, he wouldn't have a house.
He also promised to take us up to the Divine Beast tomorrow,
Correct.
Yeah.
after the celebration.
Yeah.
After the celebrating.
Correct.
Yeah.
We gotta celebrate, Foist.
You
Let's
guys,
celebrate voice.
after taking a long rest, you took stock of everything you had to do, and there was a couple of things. You had to meet up with Beige and travel to the Divine Beast. Head over to the largest, tiniest city to eventually make your way into there and find somebody to assist in the making of the sword.
Mm.
And you had to fucking party, baby.
Yeah.
You get
Funky with it.
Baby.
Get funky with it, gang.
It's time to party, baby.
So we're gonna pick it back up. In what's essentially later that evening, you guys have taken a long rest. The Gorons are gonna party through late into the evening. You guys are allowed to rest early if you want to, but there are a couple of activities if you guys want to participate.
Yay! Bakes my eyes. I would love to.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So,
Oh yeah.
as you guys step out, you see that Nicolda and Durg are actually hard at work looking through documents themselves and like answering letters. They're not going to be joining the festivities tonight. This is for you guys.
Aww.
Oh, don't you worry. They'll get their party later. But as you guys step out of the building, essentially the Majoral building in a sense, you guys see that the heat hasn't come back fully yet. What used to be pools of magma is now just still obsidian rock. And you do see pockets of mush, but you see some large boulders have been brought out and placed on top of the mush to better make it more stable, as well as stuff has been hung and such. I can finally get rid of the intro music actually and put on the Goron music. There we go. That works. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So, you can see like metal lanterns in a sense, like hanging from like actual metal wires with like burning coals all the way inside of them, going back and forth. You see multiple bits of food, mostly small game for anybody who's not a Goron, as well as meat from Ritos and such. There was a lot of Rito here because of the snow, and since it's gone, they're still sticking around for a little bit longer. As well as rock roasts are being served for anybody who wants to try and partake in that.
Break your teeth. Break your teeth.
I have no teeth to break.
Break your beak.
Break your beak.
But you guys are free to explore as you will. If there is anything in particular you want to try find, like during some sort of festival like this, or like basically the entire town is here. I have a couple of activities that you guys can encounter as you go through. So, what would you guys like to do? Just walk around?
Is there alcohol?
There is alcohol. 100%.
Well, I want a tankard.
Sorry, Lewis, I'm not doing that again.
Lewis, friend, you walk up, and the moment that you guys step outside, you see Gorons turn to look at you guys, and they raise their tankards all in cheer. Immediately, a couple of them move towards in your direction. You guys are the guests of honor. You're being treated.
Okay.
Oh boy.
For those that are smaller and daintier, you're being lifted onto shoulders.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh boy.
As for you, Lewis, you hear a Goron just yell out loud like, "Brother, first one's on the house." And you are handed, I mean, you can't smell, but everyone else can smell it. Whatever this is, it is strong.
Yeah, I'm going to be giving the moonshine.
Get that moonshine.
Thank you. I'm gonna raise it like I saw them raise their takers before, and then start pouring it on my
Your
my
arm and your
chin.
jaw. Yeah.
Yeah, on my jaw.
Lord Almighty. Okay,
As
so
you saying this, Ikora just leans over to Sonnet like, we're going to have to talk to Lewis about its drinking habits, aren't we?
oh,
don't know. I think it'll be okay.
I think it's okay right now. Just not all the time.
Yeah.
Let the
Not all the
baby
time.
get turned.
Look,
We'll keep an eye on that too.
Baby needs smoker
just-
type shit.
just
Baby
for
needs
the
smoko.
recording, Lewis has a 20 con. He's got a +5.
That's
Yeah.
great.
I
I will say, are you chugging this alongside the other Gorons? Because they do raise their tankard and match your speed.
Oh no! Oh, you gotta get that all drunk real quick into the evening.
Like, if they're chugging it, Lewis is gonna like start tipping it faster and faster. so...
No!
I'm gonna need you to roll me.
In it,
A,
one hand in her fucking
Yeah.
face.
I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
yeah.
Absolutely.
DC is not
It's gonna be-
super high, but
Let's see. Oh, it's a +8, so let's see if my
God.
dice are gonna be funny today. My dice have decided to be funny today. That's 3 + 8.
Oh my god.
That's an 11.
well, me and Abby recently did come up with a drunk
Oh my
scale.
God.
We did.
Yeah. So
We
you are currently tipsy, Lewis. As you feel you're a tree, like you're part tree. You take those nutrients into yourself a lot quicker than the Gorons do. You guys can physically hear Lewis's fans like whir
Pick
a
up.
little bit slower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stell is
Well-
watching, both fascinated and horrified.
I do. There is an automated voice that goes Sentinel mode off.
Oh, great, cool. You know, just that's gone for the day.
because Lewis is a happy drunk.
Oh.
Cannot eat, can get drunk. The wild there's a wild concept I didn't think I'd have to
Just-
bring up.
Just
A wild
Yeah.
throw it in.
existence.
All right. What would everybody like to be doing as you guys are essentially being carried towards the center of the festival? This is Gorons are like shaking your hands. They're doing like fist bumps. They're doing like you're learning secret handshakes you're not gonna remember by the morning.
They only secret handshakes.
Sonnet is trying desperately to keep up with the handshakes.
Oh man, it's probably even harder for Sonic because she's got wing arms.
Yeah.
Big wing arms.
What's the first port of call? I don't know how Innie's gonna answer, but that's her question. What are we doing first? Lewis is already tipsy, and I'm pretty sure he wanted to speak to a guardian. Oh, not a guardian,
So
blind
I
beast.
thought we were going to do that like
That's tomorrow.
It's gonna be
much
after.
That's
later.
tomorrow, okay.
That's a tomorrow thing. Right now it's party time. We're gonna party, and then we're gonna crash, and then we're gonna get up the next morning.
Yeah.
It's party time.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh my goodness. You guys need it.
We need
Damn
it.
right.
We do. I think Ikora probably is actually gonna gonna pick up a drink herself.
Oh my
Good
Probably
shit.
just
If you
something to
don't,
sip on.
if you don't chug it, you're fine. You're fine.
She's not gonna chug it.
Yeah.
But you know, if we're gonna do a bit of partying, it would probably be rude not to. Especially because I feel like Goron drinks would go hard.
I think
They
it
do.
would. I think it would go fucking hard.
Goron drinks
Yeah.
do go hard.
I want a drink that's called the magma, and I want it now.
Like fucking pepper, like spicy pepper meat and shit like that.
Spicy pepper meat with Volt fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think freaking the last time Sonnet tried alcohol, she didn't like how it made her feel. Just the smell of this alcohol was making her dizzy. So she's like, I'll be the designated driver today.
Yeah,
I
she's
see.
more than
I see.
welcome to pass. We don't.
If you,
Designated healer.
Yeah.
I will mention that there is
I'm the designated flyer.
essentially like a very small, like, it's not that they're not somewhat spread out, but like you can see that the Ritos have kind of gathered up in a group because they are kind of like they came together. There's all like they know each other. So there's a small gathering of like Rito in a small section of the party. If that would interest us on it at all.
Ooh.
Go have
Ooh.
We'll be sociable.
That's the problem. Sonnet is interested. I am nervous.
Oh.
It's been a while since I've played Sonnet. It might take me a bit to ease back into it.
That's
Yeah.
Aside from that, as you guys are walking around, aside from the food that I mentioned, the drinks, the small bit of like small little parties, there's some major events that are planned throughout the day. There is a hot rock competition,
Ooh, what's that?
which you see is being prepared, in which two massive like stone plates are being placed over a fire, and you see these are shined to a sheen, and then Gorons are prepping their feet to stand on top of it for as long as they can.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Fucking spicy keys bullshit.
Yeah. You are allowed to participate if you so wish.
Sonnet voice, I ain't touching that.
Lewis, who's a little tipsy, is like his eye brightens and he just starts heading over towards.
Yeah, God bless.
Yup. Ooh, a new experience. What will happen?
I think your wooden leg is gonna catch on fire there, but
Yeah. I think,
especially because your wood parts are filled with alcohol.
Yeah, if Akura catches
Only the
that-
jaw is. Only the jaw is.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
If Akura catches that, she will place a hand on Lewis's shoulder and just go, if you want to win, and she'll point down at the wooden leg, don't use that one. And then she gives a thumbs up.
Hell yeah.
The encouragement.
Right.
'Cause I'm pretty sure Lewis has some metal legs still, so just
Yeah.
Yes.
just use
Yeah.
methods.
Lewis has two metal legs and one wooden one.
Yeah, so for Lewis, it's more so a balancing competition.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also, by the way, you can see what's essentially like a very large bell, and I mean like one of those dinger bells that they do in like what do you call them? Boxing competitions.
Oh,
that
yeah.
has been set up with a ding ding. That has been set up with a massive like there's a mallet at the bottom. It's a strength competition. It's one of those things that you see at like fairs, but like giant. They've made it big. They made it
Mhm.
super big.
Fun.
A huge one.
You
So
see that-
maybe Lewis can't break his
and lastly, you guys do see a bit of a climbing competition that is being set up.
Mmm.
It's literally a climbing wall.
Mm-hmm.
Climbing!
Constell making eyes at the climbing wall.
Yeah.
Climbing!
Avocor is also excited to do a bit of climbing, I think. He's...
Sonnet
Jesus,
voice.
you're-
I can give the climbing a try.
All right, gang. You gotta tell me which one you want. We're going to climbing.
Going to climb.
Climbing.
Let's go do climbing
Climb.
first, and then we'll hit up the
Yeah.
other two for Lewis.
Yay!
All right.
Before we go climbing, no, I'll just wait on it. Never mind.
No. What do you have?
Speak your truth.
Ine wants to find if there's any miniatures here, and this way I'll serving drinks of her own. She probably has
It's like-
there's mountain miniature, so she wants to find the mountain miniature drink.
It's a good thing you asked
God.
because there are minish here. You see, in some of the homes, there's like little bit of essentially like a little bit of holes that are used as like airways to air things in and out at the very top, and inside of those has been carved out like pathways. Essentially, like they're mountain minish. I'm realizing are basically moles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They dig.
Yeah.
they
They dig.
diggy hole.
So
Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole.
with the natural ability to detect where Minish kind of would direct and build their houses, you are able to find those areas. And you do see there's a little bit of a Minish celebration going on technically. This is
Hey.
not the largest, tiniest city.
Yeah.
This is more of an outer rim, kind of like if you were
You went to
going to a kingdom and you're entering the farmhouses of the rims.
Got you.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah. You going climbing now?
Yeah,
Climbing.
climbing.
Climbing. Climbing.
Alrighty.
The climbing.
Okay. You guys see as you arrive a bit of a essentially like a rock climbing wall. You see Gorons are like literally holding onto rock to rock and then rolling themselves up and like trying to essentially like spin dash their way up the mount up the walls. A lot of them are falling.
Oh.
Wee.
Let's
Interesting.
go.
This is how they train speedrunning tactics.
Oh. Well, once you start the mini game, actually, it'll set up a timer on the top of your screen, and then you use that to, because it calls out the rest of the map, so you're able to get to the bottom of the world.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Uh-huh.
I nosebleed and I die.
No.
They were running Tears of the Kingdom speedrunning in my brain.
Nice me.
Anyways, you guys essentially see a rock climbing wall, and as you arrive, the Gorons kind of running it are like, "Y'all, feel free. This is your party."
Alright.
Yay.
Let's get
I'm-
good.
For everybody who's making an attempt, I'm going to need essentially 3 athletics or acrobatics checks, depending on how you.
Let's
Oh,
go.
boy.
Let's go.
And no
My
flying.
choice of athletics or acrobatics.
No flying.
And no flying.
Of course, no flying.
Here we go. Acrobatics. Let's do this.
Alright.
Ine,
The
go.
flying. Oh,
Have
sorry.
fun. No, I'm just like she was gonna sit out, but she's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
I can't make this up. Okay.
All right. Let me just do my 3 rolls.
Alright. So it's 3 athletics, right?
Alright,
Yeah.
Sonic coming back strong with this one, I guess.
Damn.
I remember how to do this.
I await. Several people are typing.
Yeah.
And
I'm
last
trying
but
to
not
remember how
least.
to do
These are just-
multi-line.
These are
Let's go.
these are just genuinely simple dice games, essentially. These are just small
Mhm.
clever skill checks. Okay. Okay.
Well,
Uh,
I got excited because this is my first one.
nice.
Yay.
Oh.
And then my second one.
Ikora has not boosted her stamina.
I'm gonna go with Ikora first because Ikora finished.
Yeah.
Ikora, you get up in there, and it's a slow start. It's a slow start to just like get up the first couple of rocks, and once you kind of get in the groove in the middle, you start like being able to jump from rock to rock, and then you're finding out, oh my god, you're so much fucking tired than you thought you were.
Yeah.
A 13 doesn't make it.
That's fair.
Here are all three of Sonnet's.
It's an increase in checks. Hold on. Luckily, a nat 20 clears 2 checks. So honestly, Liz, what happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
That's what's a 7.
Yeah, she's a fucking minish doing a rock climb wall against medium-sized creatures. I don't think that's probably part why she hesitated. But she's like, I'm nimble. Maybe I can do it. Hence the advantage, minish mobility or whatever the fuck. But yeah, no, that's
right.
a 7. She hit her fucking chin on one of the rocks and collapses. I don't know.
Oh no.
But she does great for the others.
I think. Okay. I think at the very end, it's less that you're tired, Ikora, as you just like you're holding yourself there, and then you just feel a couple of rocks on your face, and then hear a "Watch out below!" as you see a Goron
Oh no!
fall.
Oh no!
Oh dear!
Oh. Oh, no,
You know that scream that Link does before he's about to eat shit?
Yeah.
And I think that same Goron also catches Ine.
So one frame disappear.
Oh, no!
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Just and I'm looking at hold on. Where is Lewis? Where's yours? Oh, you're not participating.
Oh, no, I'm not participating in the climbing.
That's fair.
Because
Okay.
I drifted off to the hot place.
Yeah. Sonic, Constel, you guys get up the thing, and then you hear that "Watch up below" and watch this happen from up above.
Oof. Well,
Rip.
Sonnet winces behind the mask. Just the
Yeah.
just the Ardman grimace.
Constel. Grip. Constel winces visibly. Just ooh.
Hello.
Ow.
Okay.
Yes. Hello.
Sorry, my computer is doing fucky wucky things.
No.
No.
Oh.
Please.
We lost our DM.
Please.
Oh, man.
Please, computer. Please.
No.
Oh, it's connecting
No.
and disconnecting my microphone.
Try
I'm the
disconnecting
DM
and
now.
reconnecting. Oh no.
I guess who
Oh.
runs the show if the DM dies?
Okay?
Huh?
Okay, we're
Hello?
chill. We're chill.
You're back, yay!
You're back,
Okay,
yay!
we're fine. Anyways,
I have the mental image of how Sonnet's looks.
Mhm.
She goes about like climbing the mountain with a familiarity. Like she's done this like 1,000 times before. It's just like falling back into a muscle memory kind of thing.
all you're missing is a little weight on your back.
You made this funny sound!
Meanwhile, Constel just has a third hand.
Yeah, Constel does just have a third hand, actually. That's so true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really funny, actually. That makes so much sense. I think you are helped from being splatted. For Constel and Sonnet, you're both given a small bottle of Goron spice as winning.
Oh boy!
Oh, this delights Sonnet, actually. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, more cooking things. Yay!
Is for cooking.
He's for cooking.
In a Ikora, you're both helped up to the best of your abilities. You're not hurt. They help. Some people help catch you.
Mhm.
It's just mostly the dignity that's wounded.
Yeah, it's fucking this damaged.
Yeah, Akora is a little bit wobbly. But
Emotional
she's fine.
damage.
She'll be fine. It's not her first time that she's eaten absolute garbage at bar games, and it won't be the last.
Yeah.
Of course not. You are in disguise, correct? By the way.
Yes. I'm realizing I have to finalize the disguise, but it's fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Are we going to the hammer or the hot rock?
Hot plate.
Hot plate,
All
hot
right.
plate.
Let's see how Luce is doing.
So, arriving to the hot plates. One moment. I'm getting rid of the song.
Mhm.
Actually, no. This one kind of fits the vibe.
I don't think
I
you
can't
can
hear it.
What?
Yeah, I can't hear it.
No here. No here.
Music gone.
It
Music
was there
gone.
for.
Fuck.
It was there earlier, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was gone after the internet issues.
Yeah,
there
Yeah,
we
it's
go.
back now. Yeah.
What
Yeah, this is
the-
party songs.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So they look at you and they look at you with your wooden leg and they're like, "Are you sure?"
Yes. I can, and he just lifts the wooden leg and starts balancing on two of them.
All right. You are put. You're allowed on top of the hot plate before it is turned on, alongside two Gorons with you, who are going to be competing against you. This is just a straight up like who can outlast the longest.
yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna be rolling Constitution checks.
All right.
Actually, these are Constitution saving throws.
Okay. Con saving throw.
And starts at 10 DC, and then every single time we roll, we increase it by 1.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm rolling 2. Hold on, let me grab 2 dice.
My
I gotta lower the fucking volume.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a
They
14.
fucking dropped the beat in this fucking part.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, the
Yeah.
fucking DJ going crazy.
Yeah, in the background is Akora eating shit.
That's my con save. I wasn't
Again,
supposed to
okay.
do a con save earlier. That is 3 plus 5 instead.
3 plus 5?
No. This one is 6 plus 8 because that's my con save. 14.
Okay, cool. This is gonna be I'm gonna give a +3 to the black dice, and to my Lego dice, I'm gonna give +2. So they both made it.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy, here we go.
Can you roll for me? I just want to see what you get.
Okay. Worse.
Oh no.
Just 1 by 1. I got a 13 the next time.
You still made it, and the bad part is that you make it, and they don't.
Oh my god.
Oh, you got him! You got him!
They
So,
don't.
I rolled a 5. I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Never
God.
punished.
Never punished.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, you know what's funny?
Um,
I rolled better the third time.
Yeah. Just you see the 2 Gorons that got on top with you. their eyes are tearing up. They're used to this, but it's been a while, and their feet are cold. And honestly, they gotta fucking get out of here. They just go. They roll out.
As the plates heat up, Lewis's metal legs start to turn and start to glow. As if someone cast heat metal on his legs.
That's not a good thing.
Those fans are kicking up again.
I'm gonna
Absolutely.
I'm gonna need you. Are you gonna stay on? Are you gonna stay on there?
Well, the goal is to stay on there as long as it's tolerable, right?
Technically, the goal is to beat the other two, but a lot of them are kind of gathering around you, looking at you like, okay, no, wait, hold on. How long can this guy last? I need you to make another roll.
Endurance test has begun.
6 plus 8.
We must limit test.
14.
That is still enough.
Oh my god.
We must
Make
limit test.
Next one.
Yep. This one I got a 3 plus 8.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
It isn't that your metal legs caught on are too hot or that you're hurting. You do take by the way 2d4 points of damage, fire damage. It's the fact that you're so hot on your metal, it is affecting your actual wood, and you're seeing it just a little bit.
Oh.
You need to go.
Yeah. Do I roll the damage?
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay, 5.
You take 5 points of fire damage. I just rolled it.
Yeah, I carefully lean back and step off using my third leg.
There you go. You have water immediately dumped on top of you.
They dump water on me, the steam goes up, and no one can see the area for a little bit.
Yeah. You see that they are cheering for even how long you lasted, because some Gorons just don't even last that long, apparently. To you, they give a whole goddamn rock roast.
Oh, rock roast.
Nice.
Nice.
It is a huge piece of rock meat? Question mark?
Mm-hmm.
Meat of the earth.
Meat of the earth.
Humpty Ted.
I'd like to imagine it's like fossilized meat.
That's fun. I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can fossilize meat. That kind of turns into other stuff, but it's fun to conceptualize.
I mean,
Yeah.
The most
Yeah.
ultimate jerky.
Didn't people eat like a woolly mammoth?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they did.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it was like frozen, so they were able to.
Oh, okay.
eat it.
They said it was freezer burnt to hell and back and tasted terrible because of it, but my god, it was edible.
You know what? It's canon. It's probably something that was originally frozen. And I'll leave it at that. Anyways,
Okay.
don't think about it. Don't think about it too fucking hard.
Don't think. No. Don't think about it. I see you thinking about it. Don't do it.
Let me see.
I just
All right.
consider it for a moment, and then I can't eat things. Which is yeah.
Agora will try it.
Hey, Cora, somebody grabs it out of your hands before you can just take a bite of it. It's like, hey, you gotta cook it first.
Oh, it's wow.
Oh.
And they toss it on the hot plate that you were just standing on. What else do you think it was for?
Yeah, no, makes
Yeah,
sense.
no, that's fair.
And now you're hearing that. Now you see a very large barbecue being started up. Alongside rock roast.
Nice.
All right, we ready for the test of strength?
Yes.
Yes. Since it's gonna be a bit.
Alright.
Test of strength.
Test of strength. Test of strength. 10.
Lewis-
Strength.
You are given. You see this massive. I'm guessing it's just Lewis participating, or does anybody else want to try? Technically,
It'd be
actually,
really funny if Sonnet just tried for fun.
well, here's the thing. Here's what you are told for this test of strength. You're allowed to do whatever you can think of to hit the bell as hard as you can.
Oh.
You can get help from as many
Oh.
people as you want.
Everybody stockpile.
Everybody stockpile! Alright, gang.
Let's see if
I've got
can-
enhance ability and enlarge and reduce. I can only cast one though.
Lewis is gonna do it by himself.
Understood.
Just by himself?
he's going to do it yeah, just by himself.
All right.
All right.
He wants to
Got it,
try.
boys. Little thumbs up from Sonnet.
For this, you're not rolling athletics or anything. You're rolling an actual attack, and your damage is going to be your score.
Oh.
Yeah!
That's why I was saying, get as much help as you can from anybody.
Okay, so that's an attack roll.
Oh, and if you want to use your own hammer or anything, you're also allowed. You don't have to
Oh.
use the one that they provide for you.
Okay, so I did not know. I did not know I could use mine. And he pulls it out.
No holds bar.
No holds bar. He repeats, doesn't know what that means. Quite yet.
I love it.
Okay, that's +6 with the Warhammer. My dice are being funny today. That's a 10 to hit.
Well, that does hit.
Hmm.
At the
Okay.
very least. It just hits.
Incredible.
See, I'm using both my hands to do this, so that's a D10. Let's see. Where's my D10s? I'm blind. They're right in front of me. That's a 4, unfortunately.
Damn.
4 + 1. You're allowed to rage.
Lewis is drunk. He's too happy to rage.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's 3. Actually, it's 6 because that's a 3 + 3.
I'm sorry to say this, Lewis. You see, you all see this Lewis like go up, take out their hammer, and like barely even hit the target down at the bottom, and the thing doesn't even reach halfway. I'm sorry, bud.
Lewis is having too much fun.
You hear from above you, from some platform above you, somebody say, "My turn," and as you guys look up, you see a pair of goggles being placed on the Goron.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, Lewis
And-
is gonna step back just to watch this.
Hi,
Yeah,
guys,
the
huh?
Goron does. Yeah, the Goron does a jump, hop, skip it, and jump. And I gotta roll. Hold on. He might just. If you roll on that one, he just misses.
I'm saying if he just fucking
He
wins.
just missed.
I'll say he hits just barely though. That you guys could see that was almost a miss. It wasn't a perfect landing.
He's also drunk.
Yeah, he's also super drunk. A lot of people are super drunk.
Mhm.
Let's roll for damage. How much did I say this fucking was? I gotta look at Goron stats. One moment. Do I have a Goron? Oh fuck! I don't have time to go open up my shit. Alright, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna match Lewis. That's what we're gonna do.
That makes sense
How
to
many?
me.
How many d10s did you roll?
1.
1d10. Cool.
Mhm. It's a +6 to hit, and 1d10 plus 3 for the attack damage. Because he didn't rage.
This is too fucking funny. I also rolled a 3 and it's a +3, so 2 6s.
Yeah!
So you guys see this high dive motherfucker do a my turn, puts on the goggles, does a running leap, and just like barely even skips the target, and the thing barely moves. Same distance. And he's formed a small little crater right next to the thing. Did I make
You're close. A little to the left next time.
Oh my goodness. All right. Is there anything else you guys would like to do at the party as the festivities begin to die down?
Lewis is going to get a little bit more drink.
You are giving it.
Hmm?
You are giving it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Lewis is.
Oh, you go.
Lewis is going to do like before.
Just another con save for me, please.
Time for chugging.
Mhm.
Chug-a-luggin.
Get a chuggin'.
Yeah.
It's chug it or chuck it.
9 plus 8, that's a 17.
Alright, well, a 17 does make it, so you remain within the same alcohol level that you are now.
Mm-hmm.
You're still tipsy.
There's the faint smell of cut grass.
Yeah. Alright. Anybody else?
I was kind of tempted to make a go at the strength challenge herself because it's a weapon attack.
Alright, Akora.
And
Alright, Akora, you want help? You want help, Akora?
she would love some help. She's already planning on using Booming Blade, so
Sweet. Alright, hang on.
she wants to gamer this.
Well, anything that can... The spell that I can do that'll increase your damage output is not going to be enhance ability, it's going to be enlarge.
I would also mention that your bardic inspiration
True!
added to damage.
True! Wait, can it? Hang on.
It depends on the bard's school.
Yeah,
but
yeah, it depends on the bar
Depends on the
school.
school.
The college,
Bard.
oh yeah, sorry.
Never mind, I'm fucking wrong. Ignore me.
You're fine.
Yeah, I think it's specifically the College of Valor that can
Yeah, because that's
increase
the,
damage.
That
the
might
violence
be.
one.
The violence one.
That might be.
I can
yeah,
still
okay, that makes
give
sense.
you bardic inspiration so that you hit it.
That would be good because the last
Yeah,
thing I want to do is whiff.
I'll cast enlarge on you as well.
Oh my god.
Sonnet sets up nearby and starts playing her harp.
Alright. Also, I think you might actually be thinking of the optional feature for bards.
Oh, that might be it. That might be it.
That might be
Yeah,
it.
yeah, because if you do bardic inspo when a creature with it casts a spell, they can use that for their healing or damage.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, so you weren't losing your mind. But
Okay.
yes, okay,
Lost my mind before.
you're fine.
I still haven't found it.
Oh no.
No laugh? Okay.
Sorry.
-2, -2.
I'm sorry.
No.
I don't know if the mic picks up my little oh no.
All right, so you are casting enlarge. You are booming blading. Anybody else doing anything to assist Ikora on this?
I don't know how I would, so no.
The only thing is probably an actual help action to give advantage just in case she crits.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
So and then she'll get more damage on the crit.
Action.
Yeah, you
can do
got
that.
fish with that crit! So,
And when I say Constell, by the way, anything goes, I mean anything goes. If you have some wild idea,
Oh
give it to
man, let's see.
You could
Hang on.
God, that Goron was onto something with dropping from a height. That's also the most dangerous thing a motherfucker can do in DnD. There's
So-
not a lot of things that give you concrete. If you do this, you'll
I
get
have
damage,
an
but full
idea.
damage 1.
I have a thought.
I want Hex to go first.
I have a
Go ahead.
thought, actually.
yes.
Constell goes, wait, hold on, let me see that hammer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hammer with it. For like,
The big ass hammer that they were providing.
yeah, he's gonna basically, he's like, wait, hold on. I want to try a thing. And he doesn't tinker with it so much as he just slaps on this little, like, device.
Cool,
But
the
it makes yeah, like a little rocket to it. And that makes it an enhanced weapon which grants it +1 to attack and damage.
Oh fuck
we
yes.
love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Strap a rocket onto the weapon and just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going full Tears of the Kingdom. All right, let's go.
So, enlarge,
Easy.
booming blade, bardic inspiration, enhanced weapon, and help action.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ine still sipping her drink a little to the left, a little to the right, just like guiding. Ine so she lines it up perfectly. Like how about Ikora so she lines up perfectly.
Okay, so this will be a strength. I don't.
This is straight up like, whatever weapon you're proficient with. The
Okay.
Most. Feel free to use your dexterity if need be.
Okay, cool. So in that case,
I'll
I'll
allow
do
it.
that. And what does Bardic Inspo grant be for?
Plus D6, D8.
I think. Is it a D6
You're
or
level
D8
six.
at this level?
On it.
Son, Abby.
Hang on. I'm gathering. I'm gathering knowledge.
Gaining information. It's
I'm
just a
gathering
shame
knowledge.
I can't. It's a shame I can't hex the. I can't hex.
Does hex
the-
It's a D8.
specify a creature?
It does, yeah.
Ducks.
Yeah.
Well,
I
they
think-
can put a
hang on.
they can put a fucking rat on there.
Just
No!
don't put a rat on there. Well, I was gonna
Maybe
just
not a rat.
I was gonna suggest
maybe not a
something
rat.
else.
They can put a
No!
melon.
Yeah.
It's a plant. They can put a, no,
No!
plants is not a thing. What can they put on there that's not a?
Listen, you can make enchantments that turn items to
My bardic
creature.
inspiration is a D8. Go.
Alright. So
And this
I
is
will say.
this
I
is
will say that
enlarged.
there's. This target has some magical function that will allow you to target it with hex.
Yeah.
Alright, hell
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Hit
Got
it
an
with
itty
shit.
bitty bug on the other side.
Yeah,
A spider.
there is a bug.
There's a bug.
You put a cast on that bug to soul bind it to this fucking button.
Yeah,
And you would deal 1d4 extra damage because you have been enlarged.
hell yeah. Am I using my
God.
usual D8 damage dice?
This would be a D10.
Alright, so. Plus 4,
Bonk.
plus 8. Plus D6 from Hex. Then Booming Blade.
And the real question is, are you jumping from up high?
I think it would be funny to like do a little front flip to attack it. Like, you know, the aerial.
Okay, yes.
Alright, and then since I'm 5th level, it would just be an extra D8. So that's 18.
Let's go!
That's 3 times the score that the other two try to get, as you lot prepare and overly like slap a rocket on, cast multiple things, cast something on the panel, and then Ine just like put a left, little this way, and then just front flip, hammer down, and you just hear a
Yeah!
Everybody popping off.
oh.
Your honor has been avenged, Lewis.
Oh. For your reward,
Let's
Uh,
go.
Bragging rights.
Ikora,
Bragging rights.
you see two Gorons step forward, and one of them, from behind them, one of them steps forward, and hands you a cuckoo.
Excuse me?
Just the whole buzz.
Just a whole.
Do you know, Jade? When you said
Yeah.
they're gonna put a creature on the hammer, I was gonna say cuckoo. I was like, no, that's too much. And yet here we have a full birds.
Like,
Like
The
bird.
chicken.
You see,
The chicken.
you see
Okay.
that it's as you hold it, you see that its feathers are actually a little bit stonish. This is a stone cuckoo.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh.
Oh.
Now we have to keep it alive. It's like getting a fucking goldfish from the fair, and then we're like, well, fuck me, I guess.
Congratulations! Congratulations! You got another pet.
We have a new pet. Alright. Ikora will look over at Lewis and hold up the cuckoo. Cause
Yeah.
you gave Ikora your rock roast, so little treat, please.
Chicken.
Oh, that's a really adorable, actually.
Lewis's eye like brightens, it's like twinkling as he puts the tankard down very carefully, cups the bird,
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
just brings it up
see
to his
the-
eye level to look at
You
it.
see the bird looks at you the way that the birds do, where like they move their head like periodically, like really quickly back and forth, like looking at you with one of each eye before it like looks at you directly and from the front.
Mhm.
And you just see it peck your eyeball. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt you.
Perfectly.
It's just like peck, 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 peck. It's just like the little glass like ting ting ting. ting, ting, ting.
Aww.
okay, but this is a bird we can never let get hurt.
Correct.
This is the party mascot.
Congratulations. Yeah, I have given you a side objective, and it's gonna hurt you like hell.
Yeah.
No, he's giving us a bomb.
Actually, yeah.
All right.
You've given us a bomb. If you handed it to Lewis.
You
Yeah,
know what happens when you hit a cuckoo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I'm very aware. Anyways, with that, festivities die down.
Oh dear.
Festivities die down. Sonnet, somebody who watched you play actually does eventually approach you, and you see like a little bit of a small music band does begin to play around you, kind of like catching onto whatever beat you were playing beforehand. And
Oh.
you just kind of become a little part of an impromptu like jam.
Oh shoot. Okay. She can vibe with that.
Shit.
Jam sesh. Let's go.
Yeah, a little jam set.
A little jam sesh.
Should I roll performance?
If you want to.
Yay! My whimsy.
Your whimsy.
Whimsy.
Oh hey, we have a chicken in this.
Yeah. It's a fucking song with the chicken.
A 17 does really well.
Yeah.
You are jamming out. You're bringing in your own rhythm to this this very funky beat, and it's just a nice time overall for like I said, a little nice end of the night thing. You are given a couple of like you're essentially learning a couple of Goron songs in this
Nice.
for yourself,
Yes.
like traditional Goron songs.
Mhm.
My knowledge. It increases.
Your knowledge. All right. With that, is there anything else you guys would like to do tonight?
Constell's drinking. That's.
I think Lewis is gonna put the stone cuckoo like on his shoulder and then also continue drinking.
It continues to peck at your head, but it does not move.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sonnet's just gonna spend her time making small talk with folks.
I think Akora is having a great time. She's probably doing a bunch of drinking, a bunch of
She's
eating
getting
good
turned.
food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying that rock roast.
Yeah, she does.
Oh yeah,
like
if you are gonna try the
party.
rock roast.
So she gets into a lot of stupid shenanigans with the other drunk people she's talking to.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh my.
Good.
Yeah.
I just had the stupid mental image of one of the Gorons wanting to do a fucking arm wrestle with Constell's hair.
That's really good.
Yes, absolutely. What's your strength, Constel?
It is +1.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. You want? I can roll a strength.
Yeah, roll a strength check for me. We'll do contesting strength checks.
Bardic is
Oh.
You do have a bardic, apparently.
I do what?
You do have a bardic.
Oh, okay. That might actually save it.
Use it.
That might actually save it. Let's see. Eh. Oh. Well,
It's contesting, huh?
it's okay. So that's 9 plus. Let's see here. 9 plus 1 plus 13.
Well, the good thing is that you don't go down without a fight.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But I did roll an 18 plus 3.
Oh my
so...
Oh.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Constel being such a little guy and his hair and it being hair, he puts up a pretty good fight.
Yeah, they're honestly impressed. A couple of them do want to keep trying because it's not like you got muscles in there, so it's not like you're getting tired.
No. He's probably showing off a little, like drinking while he's
Oh
arm
my
wrestling.
That's fun.
Lewis is cheering for him.
Sonnet,
I think
Sonnet internal dialogue. This is nothing like the parties back home.
Ine, how are you holding up?
She's probably just talking to any other minute she can catch, just like chilling on the side. She just has a wolf like hanging out or lying down in a quieter area if it wants to. Else it will just wander a place in periphery, and she's just idly chatting. I think she's kind of let the reins go a little bit, and she will just sit here with her makeshift like cold press and drink her drink.
Yeah.
I think as you guys finally come to settle down for the evening, I think you realize how you haven't had a time to cut back loose in so long.
It feels really good.
Yeah.
Like, we had a little party when we reached the Great Deku Tree, but Lewis was not having as much fun as he could be having at that point.
Yeah.
This is different.
This is different.
This is advanced partying.
Yeah!
All right. Do you want to take a small break here, or I don't know how much time we have left for you, Avi. I know that you're not going to.
I can stay for like 20 minutes and an hour.
20 minutes in an hour?
Yeah, like an hour 20,
Okay,
and then
Oh, an hour 20.
Oh,
okay.
dope. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, then dope. We got some more time.
Okay, cool. I
Yeah.
thought we only had like 30 minutes left or something. So hey.
No, no,
Yeah, I was
no.
like, all right, cool. All right, then, yeah. Do you guys want to take a small, like, 10-minute break?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool. And we'll get right back to it.
Sweet.
I'm gonna go get water.
Yeah. Can fuck around with figuring out if I want to use Kofi or not for this fucking pre-order.
Oh, I
That's
see.
fair.
I gotta figure out the best way to do pre-orders for the tarot deck, and I'm just like,
Yeah, man, I don't know. I know stuff that probably on like the probably not list, but I don't know what's the best.
yeah. The options I'm currently toying with are Kofi and a Google form.
Oh. I feel like people will feel more comfortable with a Kofi
Yeah.
thing. Like honestly, a Google Form is like actually not a bad shout either, but I feel like just having that website
Having
structure
like
is
a storefront as opposed to just like a
yeah.
yeah.
Like I'm sure Kofi is good, and many people have used Kofi for their orders, but like I'm sure Kofi's doing the same thing that a Google Sheet does, but at least you have that
yeah.
back of like, oh, other people are using it, and it's just other company like
Yeah,
helping
yeah.
that.
And they don't take as much as Etsy does.
Yeah.
And they don't penalize me for being like, hey, at least I don't think they'll penalize me for being like, hey, I know I said this would ship in 6 weeks. It's actually going to take 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
it
don't think
shouldn't.
Kofi does that at all. Like, I just send things in envelopes and they get there.
Yeah. So Etsy has like,
Like,
you have
mine-
to ship a certain amount of orders in a certain amount, like on time. And I have to set the
That's lame.
time limit. So it's fine because you can set it as long as you need it to be. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know how long it will take is the problem. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys want something wild that's... I just posted something on Tumblr on my art blog.
yeah.
Someone made a reply to it, sending a YouTube link to their own art.
Hello?
I get that.
I have seen stuff like that. I have not seen it in that format. It's usually on music, like independent music.
I'm just
stuff.
sitting
I
here
see
like,
other people
on my
promo
art
stuff.
blog, like, hello?
Yeah.
Hey,
You're not.
that's rude.
Rude, that's rude as hell. I'm gonna delete that comment and block you.
Yeah,
Like, can I fucking help you?
yeah.
can I help you?
Hello?
Get off my post, please.
Go home. I get that. I also get the like, are you open for commission? DM me posts under every
see, yeah.
single. Like, I get that under every single one.
Mhm.
I'm just.
That's
Why are
annoying.
you using my platform to promote your thing? Why don't you make your own fucking platform?
Because
Mhm.
it's easier. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah. It's so rude.
Alright, well, you're getting blocked and your reply is getting deleted.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Get out of here! Get out of here! What are you doing?
Get off my lawn!
Get off my lawn!
I'm all about it. Ugh.
Would you guys like the username so that you too can block them? In case they want to do that to your art as well?
Maybe.
That's what I'm doing. Cool.
Hmm.
La- Marzi, get ye chicken strips.
Yes.
I should probably grab some liner as well.
I need to go grab that water. But I'm like, I've been drawing and it's been helping me focus, and now I'm like, I want to finish this drawing before the break ends.
Yeah. You can do it.
You can do it.
Alright. Putting it in the peanut gallery. This is the guy. Block him.
Block. Kill.
Block him.
Block.
That's such a cute cat gift. Oh, that's me. That's me in the morning.
That's my cats in the morning, because Inky will, like, get right on the edge of the bed just to cuddle up next to me. And, yeah, she will roll off the bed if you let her.
Do you guys want to see one of my favorite gifts right now?
Yes.
This one.
Oh, yeah.
Bunny.
Bunny got
Funny.
Bunny got zoom. Yeah, that's another favorite one.
Oh, yeah. God.
I love you, Repo.
Repo is so good. Like, out of all of the lethal likes, this one is the
Yes,
most
yes.
executed.
Yeah.
I feel the exact same way, Brace. I'm like, oh, you've polished and iterated on it in such a good game design way. But also, you did fall on your face a little bit with the capsule art, the key art, because it looked like garbage. It was just like,
I'm glad I
this
was the
is
only one who thought that. That fucking title page card was so fucking bad.
It's like, oh, this is slop, and then I saw the game, and I was like, oh, why am I so fucking slick with it?
They've changed
Secret
it.
is inspired so much by Repo that he's working on update 70 again. Let's go!
That's really cool. That's really nice.
See, that's what we love to see.
Yeah.
That's what we love to see. I also don't
Me
blame
crying.
Seeker for getting burnt out on Repo.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
That man
no.
made life-changing amounts of money off of that game. He deserves, like, to sleep.
For real, I saw a similar thing with the local funk for Balatro, and the publisher was like, yeah, so we don't know how long the update is going to be, so we don't know if we're supposed to poke him about it or not. We're just trusting him. I'm like, yeah, because he just got his fucking life change overnight. He's crashing the fuck out. You would think that he would have to work on that code base again, and now you're telling him to add more. It's like, he's probably forgotten. He's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sleep about it for a few months, and then we'll start trying to figure out how to put stuff into this game again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what makes Repo like stand out too. Like that comment Flitch just made. It's good. It's its own thing. There's obviously the inspirations, but its own thing.
Yeah, they're not just trying to like jump on the bandwagon while it's hot. They're literally trying to,
Make their own thing. It's good.
Yeah.
And like the Lethal Company hype had actually kind of died, and then Repo kind of revitalized it and then made it its own.
Hi, hello.
And I love the mechanics of it. I love how it's literally just like you're a moving company hiding from the horrors.
Yeah.
IKEA simulator.
I don't know if you've seen the actual original game pitch for Repo where they first making it, because they recently released a video about the making of.
Oh, really?
And the original concept was a house cleaner in a horror movie house.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Nice.
And then it evolved from there.
Yeah. All I can think of is because I don't have Repo right now. That will probably change in like two weeks. But
I give you a congratulations still, by the way, for that.
yeah. Still freaking out. Still freaking out about it. It's fine.
Take your time.
News.
Take your time.
But
It'll change in 2 minutes if I abuse Phoenix.
oh my god. But no, I know Repo from watching Barry Kramer stream, so all I can think about are all of the stupid fucking all the stupid fucking jokes they make with the fucking text to speech.
I love the different ways people describe the party healing mechanic, because everybody has their own way of like describing, like, okay, turn around. Okay, turn around. I need to grab your neck, or like I'm gonna give you kisses on the neck.
Let me choke you for a minute.
Yeah, no choking.
I'm joking. Dude, the funniest thing happened to me and Jade the other day.
Oh.
We were playing together. So I had gotten like the tumble roll upgrades, and I didn't know how to do it very well, so I just kept missing every time I tried. And at some point, like, Jade ran into me with the cart, like, on purpose, and I was like, alright, buddy, get over here. And I kept missing. And so, like, Jade kept trying to position himself, like, next to, like, one of the pits in the wizard map.
Mm-hmm.
And just like, come on, come get me, throw yourself into the pit, come get me. It's like I kept trying, and we kept like doing our little play arguing, and then like as I'm about to do it again, there's a cloak that's coming up behind Jade. I'm like, what? And I just start running away.
And then I turn around, I see it, and I run the same way.
Yeah.
And
So,
then
like,
that's not the end of it.
I ran up some stairs and into like a little chest and hid in it. And then Jade jumped in right after me and closed the chest, and we were both sitting there looking at each other, and I just go, so I've decided to put our differences behind us.
And I say, agree. And then we stay in the chest for like a full minute just laughing at each other. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna check it out. And then I open the chest, I do a full spin, and then I just see the death guy, and I'm like, fuck.
And then we
he
both get
just killed-
exploded.
Yeah, we both get exploded.
And then it just cuts to the death chat, and we're both just losing our minds laughing.
Fucking incredible.
Oh, that's so
funny.
Alright. I believe we are, I don't know if everybody's back yet.
Fletch said
Fletch?
BRB to get, because the audio was getting
Yeah, I see
scratchy.
it.
Hello.
I see it, I see it. Oh, no, Fletcher's
Hi.
back.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hello, Fletcher.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Fletcher.
So everybody is here.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mario.
Alright.
Oh, I do have you as a friend.
Oh no.
Hey, Hex.
Yeah.
Hey, Fletcher.
Yeah.
You're too late.
What?
No! How could you? I
No.
claimed my stake. How could you? Alright, who else in here wants repo?
Are we friends on Steam? Let's talk about this after game, though.
Okay,
Let's,
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about it
Yeah.
after.
let's play game, okay?
Yeah.
Let's play Dungeons and Dragons. I already got it, so don't worry.
Yeah. Alright, we're back.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Hit my face. Alright, we can unpass. Dungeons and Dongos is pretty good.
Dungeons
I gotta get out of here before I get distracted.
Dongos! Alright.
So, we turn back to the morning after.
Oh god.
Alright, who's got hangovers? Raise your hand.
Constel, how
I'm gonna-
hungover are you?
I'm gonna roll a con save for fun to see if Lewis has a hangover.
Correct. Just a small little concert.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
That's a 10! That's a 2 on the dice!
Oh my god.
Wow, mean to you.
I mean, technically meets it, beats it,
But
but I'll give you a little bit of a headache.
Oh, Constel, baby.
Alright.
Oh no, wait. Okay, I think if 10 is meets it, beats it, then he saves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, do I
Cora's
get? Fuck it, I'm gonna roll for Ine. I was like, oh, Ine wasn't
Let's
gonna drink
go.
much, but I feel like it just escaped her a little bit, so I'm gonna make a roll. Is this a save?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Con save.
Let Ine let loose for a little bit.
The
Never.
only
It's
reason
good- it's
Constel
good for the soul.
it's the only reason Constel saved is because he had a
He did.
constitution.
Mm-hmm.
You saved.
Okay. God.
All right, y'all save except for Lewis, who has a tiny little bit of a headache. Because you drank more than everybody else. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course he did.
All right. So, immediately upon the morning, as soon as you guys are stepping out, you guys do hear a familiar voice coming from the room in which Nicolda is. As you guys hear the voice of Pura in there, they're discussing something.
Oh.
Right. She's gonna be here today to talk to us. Right.
Mhm.
Lewis says, looking over at Constel.
Yes, it sounds like she might actually already be here.
Doesn't surprise me.
She did teleport us before.
Yeah. Well, I guess we shouldn't keep her waiting.
I guess.
Lead on.
Yay!
Stepping inside, you guys immediately hear the conversation die down a little bit. As Pura is standing behind the desk. Anybody who was in here, roll me a small little perception check.
Oh
And
boy!
for, I guess insight. I guess it would be insight actually.
Insight? Okay.
Insight? I love
Okay.
As you guys are stepping
Whoa.
inside.
Oh,
Insight. That's
Oh my
just a
God,
+1 for
Constel.
me.
You gay motherfucker.
Uh,
13.
uh-huh.
We
Hey,
just...
17 bugs.
17
bucks. We lock
forgot
arms.
how-
21.
I forgot that she has that
Wow.
modifier.
Where's dice rolling?
What did you roll? Constel?
Eh.
Eh. Eh.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Let's go.
Locked.
Clocked.
20 plus what? Plus what?
2, so it's a 22.
That's still the best one out of here. Okay.
Mhm.
Constel, it's perhaps because you understand the way that Pura thinks, I think, the closest,
Mm-hmm.
that you notice that whatever conversation they were just having was heated. Like, Pura is an expert in, like, hiding away emotions and, like, not letting that show
Yeah.
from what you've seen of her. And even this got her a little riled up.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody else can notice similar things as well from both parties. Constel, you just what can I give you with a nat 20? It's a nat 20. I want to give you something. I think you hear the words as you're opening the door. You just hear the words. Wasn't the plan
Oh. Oh.
coming from Pura?
Okay. Okay.
Before that's quieted down.
Who's the other participant in this conversation? Bing, bing, bing,
Nicolda,
bing. Oh, I see.
All
the
right.
only other person inside the room.
That's the leader of the Gorons. That's right. I'm looking at my
Yeah,
notes.
Yeah.
My notes.
Correct. So, you guys all step inside, and the conversation dies. Oh, good. You're here. Perfect.
Good morning.
Morning. Sorry to... We'll probably have breakfast on the way. I'll be accompanying you lot to the Divine Beast, if I'm correct.
I believe that's
was-
correct.
Was that... I I'm sorry. I don't. Mm.
Lewis is a little hungover.
Lewis can get hungover.
Yes.
You see there the eye of curiosity, like, oh, what do you mean by that? I want to know. Come out of Pura. Before Nicole speaks up and just says, Bage should be here shortly. From my understanding, they needed to make sure that their house wasn't going to blow up while they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Good.
That is
So Sona
important.
is going to gently pat Lewis. She has nothing that can help with hangovers.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He just. It's one of those things where you have to just give him a little time for it to blow over.
It's baby's first hangover, so like.
Yeah!
Mm-hmm.
From my understanding, the trip up to the Divine Beast is a bit of a hike. We should be back before the end of the day, though.
Okay.
Probably sometime before dinner. Enough time that if you lot want to do something or have anything else you want to get done, perhaps think about getting it done sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
And while I got you all here,
Mm-hmm.
I have wanted to propose an idea for a job, in a sense.
Okay.
Job.
A job?
That would be correct. As I'm sure some of you are aware, the Champions Festival is to be happening in the Zora's Domain pretty soon. And, well, me and Pura here have been invited, as well as my ward, Dorage.
Right.
Now, usually I would just travel with him as well as provide my personal guards for the safety of Dirge, but seen with how current times are, with points towards the sky, like sky motion, I am needed here a little bit more than I would like. So I was hoping that if you would be willing, and I'd be willing to pay, that you could escort my ward to Zora's Domain.
Of course.
I think that is very, very possible. yes? Lou says, looking at the rest of the party.
Yeah, Ikora
Alright.
looks back like, I don't think that's too out of the way.
Well, while you have me, nothing's really too out of the way since I'll be taking you a lot of different places. I'm gonna be really busy the next couple of weeks.
I can imagine.
There goes all my personal property. It's fine. Alright. Right. Part of the deal will be that you lot will obviously get to attend the party, since in the Royal Palace, since you'll be escorting my ward. Well, they'll be invited in there, so get something nice.
Right.
Or I guess we'll
Something.
provide you with something nice, so go get close.
Oh.
This is my way of saying you guys can get fancy outfits.
Oh shit.
And it'll pay for them.
Slowly
Oh,
looks
shit.
down at himself, then slowly looks back up.
Oh, we can get you a very fancy cape. Don't worry, Lewis. You get the swishy.
Swishy.
With cool embroidery.
Hmm.
The Champions Festival isn't until a bit, so you lot, we shouldn't be needing to leave until at least a couple of days from now, which should give you plenty of time to do whatever the hell you need in here.
Yes, that's good.
Yay!
You know, you think that of all the time I would learn that Beige has never been punctual once, and at that point is when you guys hear a small explosion outside of the essential town hall.
Lewis flinches and his head spins to face.
No, that's him, all right. And you just see the door, the double doors open to a Beige that's covered in soot and has like their hair is sharp as if something just exploded in their face. Goggles in their face as they like pull them up, and like you see the eyes where the soot doesn't cover it.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm late. Right. Are we getting something?
I'm ready.
I am ready. I
I'm
need
ready as
some
well.
fresh air.
And maybe some water.
Yeah. Usually headaches,
I guess if you can
hangover
intake
headaches are helped
alcohol-
with water.
If you
Oh,
can intake alcohol, water should be a possibility within here, and that technically would assist. At least with flushing out the liquids inside of your wooden pots.
this is why Lewis has a headache. He did not know that. He did not consume water.
Drink water, you dehydrated slut.
Sonnet will get some water for Lewis to put on the sippy.
Jaw. Mm-hmm.
Sippy. Sippy. Take the sippy.
Yeah.
You guys are provided some breakfast. How do y'all handle spicy food?
Yay!
I think Constell actually handles it well.
Let me roll something and I'll get back to you.
Like, I
Yeah,
think
let
we
me know.
rolled at one point for spiciness, and Constell handled it pretty well.
Can't remember
No.
if Akora ate shit, so we're just gonna roll again. That's a nat one,
Perfect.
so I don't think she's handling it today.
Oh, Sonnet.
Yeah, these spicy eggs are not the best.
They put the devil in
Sonnet.
those eggs.
Yeah, they put the
Sonnet is
devil in.
struggling through it the whole way. She's determined to get it down. She's polite. She's polite.
Ine,
Hang
for your
on.
dog, by the way, you're just given normal eggs.
Oh
Like-
yeah, do not give the dog spice. You don't need to do that to
Yeah.
it.
Please do not do that to the puppy.
I
Hold
think
on,
NA
I have
takes the
something
spice
funny.
fine, right? Like, yeah.
I think it's definitely a new taste for you, Ine.
There we go. That's my
I
deception
mean-
roll.
Oh no,
It's
this on
Goron
it.
spice. How often do you have Goron spice?
Not Goron spice, but spice does help with dealing with the bad cold moments, right?
That's
Mhm.
fair.
Yeah, so she probably has access to spice, but it is an import, so it is not often, it is not frequent, and she probably doesn't have it as fresh as this.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Oh my goodness. So, you guys are guided up to what's essentially a hike up the mountain.
Mhm.
We're hiking!
Lewis spends the time over breakfast just pouring water on his jaw.
Just flush it out.
Water. Flush it out, just flush it out, get the water in there.
And
Don't drown though.
soon as they step outside, his energy level immediately goes.
The sun.
The sun. The sun.
He is conducting photosynthesis.
Yes.
Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
to the point where when we start climbing, he's very excitedly like walking around, picking up like little pieces of rock and putting them back down, and walking over to a plant that he saw.
Where is Lewis's cuckoo? Where's the cuckoo?
On his shoulder.
Okay.
Liz is gonna keep on top of that bird for the rest of the time.
Bro, this is fucking.
It's a bird
like...
and a wolf in the same party. That cannot end well.
I know.
I cannot imagine they like each other.
Ine was like, oh, that chicken is gonna disappear in the morning, and it's still here. She's like, oh shit.
See, what's gonna happen is eventually we're gonna have to do that puzzle where we have to get the chicken and the wolf across a chasm.
Oh my god, you're right.
Let me get my puzzle. Let me get my puzzle latent themes.
I was going to say, can I figure out if there is something on our path up the mountain to feed the cuckoo with?
Sure. Roll me a nature check.
Cool. Plus 3. Ooh, 14 plus 3. That's a 17.
Yeah, there's bits of grain and bits of does grain grow up this high? There's bits of fruit and stuff that spicy berries and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That the bird can at least pick at and like enjoy.
Okay. Like I'll pick up like probably like bits of those really short scrubs, because like the higher you go up, the shorter the plants become.
Yeah.
And like I will try to feed it like different things and mark down which it likes best.
You do that. I wish I could give you more detail, but I do not know enough about plants and birds.
That's fair. Like,
all right.
With a 17, Lewis finds things that it likes best.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
But after a bit of a hike, a couple of breaks, you guys see that Beige and Pura do kind of stick together and have conversations. If you guys ever want to have listen in on any of those, are you guys talking amongst each other? What's going on? Or if you want to talk to any of if you want to talk to Pura or Beige, let me know.
Constell would be talkative, but it's one of those me player is not good at talkative, so
Understood. I understand.
Yeah, no, I understand completely.
You're
joining within their conversation.
If it's something that he feels that he can contribute to, yes, he will.
A lot of what they seem to talk about is specifically projects that they're working on.
Oh, okay.
And such. Beige seems to be working on a lot of different explosives.
Yeah.
Seems to be quite an expert in those, as well as surprisingly weaponsmithing.
Constell definitely has like saddled up alongside and is intently listening, like not even trying to hide, just very interested in that, because as you remember, he has his Flammenwerfer and he's trying to fix that.
Yep. I'm just picturing like they're like having the conversation, and then Bechamel with Constell sitting on top is just like.
You know what? Yes.
You need to make the intake the outtake the output a little bit higher for the gas pipe to let so that way it doesn't explode. If you want to make it explode, you make it smaller.
Constell nodding and taking notes, like going over mentioning what he's working on and all of the things he's tried, and basically going over notes now, comparing notes.
Sonnet
as you guys...
is happy to be hiking. She is taking a break from flying. She is taking in the sights and just being happy that we are out here and not underground.
Yeah.
Her freedom.
Freedom.
After feeding the stone cuckoo, Lewis is gonna like walk up beside Ikora and go like, what should I name it? Do you think? I'm not good at names.
Hmm. And Ikora will look over the chicken and
You want to know what the first thought I thought of?
yes,
when you said
because
that?
I'm bad at names.
Well, my brain immediately went Ikora thinks bastard. But it doesn't feel like it feels like 1,000 different versions of yourself just thought the same thought at once. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Ikora looks over the chicken and before much thought has passed is just bastard.
From behind
Innate-
language.
Yeah, Inne's shaking her head but doesn't say anything.
Lewis just like turns and looks at Sonnet and like blink. What's wrong with bastard?
It's impolite.
It's usually the son, I believe son, I don't, yes, it's usually the son born out of wedlock, between a noble and, well, if you were nobility, somebody would say a common whore, but, that's a bit rash.
In the common language, it's more so
Lacking a
used
father.
for- It's a term you use for someone who's a little bit of a shit.
Lewis
And-
looks at the stone cuckoo and blinks slowly.
This cuckoo has been nothing but delightful since we got it.
All right.
Hex of your
What
eyeball.
would you have it named?
Constel just shrugs.
Now my
Points
monkey
at
on my focus.
Points at Bechamel like, I named this thing food.
You did? What's his name?
Oh, his name is Bechamel.
What language is Bechamel? If you don't mind me asking.
Bechamel, I believe, is
If I had to guess, it's French.
language.
I thought I meant egg in a different language.
Okay, but yeah,
Bechamel sauce.
Oh yeah, it's
Where
a
is
white
the word?
sauce, yeah.
Where does the word
Oh.
bechamel? France.
Yeah, it's a white sauce.
French.
A white sauce.
Yep.
Why did I think egg? Oh, because it's shaped
Because
like
it's shaped like an egg, yeah.
He's shaped like an egg, and a bechamel is traditionally a sauce made from eggs.
Can be.
I love learning things in this campaign. It's so great.
Because it goes over eggs Benedict, and so it's butter and eggs.
Lord Almighty. Okay.
We could try pebbles.
Oh wait.
Ooh.
Pebbles?
Yeah, because it's got little rocks on it. Like Sonnet says,
Oh.
pointing.
I do concur. Pebbles is cute.
Lewis like carefully picks up the cuckoo and holds it up a little bit. Pebbles, and then puts it back on his shoulder. It is now old Pebbles.
Christened.
God.
Pebbles.
Pebbles.
Legend of Zelda for photograph, like a sequence where the picture's taken, it's just labeled Pebbles. It's put into the memory.
Oh, that took me out.
Oh.
Do 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 do.
Pebble.
Oh.
Oh, that took me out. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's adorable.
Okay.
Every day you get us more and more attached to this robot. Help!
Good.
Hee hee hoo hoo ha ha.
Your evil scheming.
Hee hee.
Eventually, if you guys are not gonna, if you guys don't have anything else, eventually Beige speaks up and mentions, "Well, I should probably at least make you somewhat aware of what you're going to encounter when we get up there."
Yeah.
First thing
Yes.
first, they turn around. I'm sure you heard about it from Nicolda, and I'm not entirely sure actually why you wanted to come up here, aside from the sightseeing. But there's no way to get into a divine beast currently.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're not entirely sure what it is, but something is. When you walk towards it, and they're continuing to walk as they're saying it, when you walk towards it, it's like you're bound to walk out of it. From an outside perspective, it looks like you just turn around and walk the opposite way, but you don't remember anything.
Huh.
That's... Some sort of
Interesting.
magic compulsion? Maybe?
That would be a theory, but the only issue is that divine beasts are not powered currently. They don't not even turned on. Aside from the signal that you said you encountered, and at that point Beige says like, "You encountered a signal?" Probably a few years later.
Yes.
The divine beasts don't have anything magical turned on. Detect magic doesn't catch it. No instrument that I can see, that I can use or have reads anything out of it. So, whatever that is not
Non-magical.
magic.
Understood.
Correct.
Some feat of engineering that I personally would not be able to understand or comprehend in any time soon, I think.
Ikora just nods in the background.
How I wish I could. But perhaps one of you could step in. I mean, we've definitely never had anything like you before, looking at Lewis. And perhaps a new set of eyes could be helpful, looking at Constel.
Yeah. We're willing to try anything, so...
I want to at least see them.
I'm not entirely sure if they have. This is the weirdest conversation I think we have, but ships technically do have genders, and it's usually a female.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And so, anybody who's ever referred to these ships typically refers to them as female. It's just weird.
Mhm.
You gotta get into
Now
the
I'm thinking about
seafaring mindset.
Yeah.
Seafaring mindset.
I'm channeling Kraken.
Yeah, about to say.
Kraken!
Kraken, lend us your
Alright,
power.
Roll to the
Kraken!
vampire.
Your power!
Wrong
Shit.
one!
Wrong game!
Loading. Seafaring module.
A boat loads in.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Fucking Assassin's
Um,
Creed video.
So, eventually, the lot of you reach what has become of the top of Death Mountain, which is basically an inactive volcano. In the distance, you can see Divine Beast, and I need to look up the actual name because I forget them.
I think this one is Varadanya.
Yes.
Yeah, Divine Beasts. Names.
The Lizard.
The lizard.
Yeah, this is the lizard one.
The lizard.
Lizard.
You guys see Divine Beast Barodania far off in the distance. This huge feat of engineering, metal upon metal upon metal, all stacked on top of each other. You can see, like, it's hard to make out the details from this far away, but you can see places where, like, bits of the metal have scraped away and left open covers, and, like, things hang. The thing has definitely been damaged and seen better days. But it's not like, it's not still impressive to look at. This is essentially like two really big battleships side by side on legs.
Dang. Coming up on this thing, Sonnet is just like, I feel quite small.
That's a normal feeling to have. Quite. One of the 4 major historical monuments in Hyrule.
It's so... Well, I don't have any other words than wow.
Constel nodding, eyes locked on the divine beast, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Reminder that Constel has probably seen one of these things move.
Yeah, he has. He probably saw, if I had to guess, he probably saw Vom Meadow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Lewis makes a sound like releasing steam.
Is that a whistle?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Damn, you can actually whistle.
I'm
Wow.
surprised the microphone picked it up.
Yeah, really, I'm more
Yeah.
impressed about the microphone.
Yeah, me too. I was like,
It's
damn.
because my pop
Let's
filter
go.
has been gone, which is why you hear my chair, and every time I move, and every time I breathe.
I
sorry.
see now. I understand.
But also the beautiful whistle.
Yeah.
The beautiful whistle.
The humble whistle.
Humble whistle.
The humble whistle. Well, let's get up to that thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
feel free.
Let's get her on up there.
We'll stay behind for the time being.
Understood.
And you see Pura pulls out the little scroll that she places on the floor and opens up the trap door that leads to her mobile lab.
We shall return, and Lewis is going to take the front
Mm-hmm.
on the approach,
Fair enough.
or further approach.
Sonnet will trail close behind.
So, walking towards the divine beast, you see this thing become bigger and bigger in your periphery. It does get to a point where you're walking past one of its feet, and like even that's taller than you. Just the foot itself.
Can I pause there and reach out and touch the foot?
Yeah, I think you can.
Dutch.
Just very gently lays his hand on the leg and closes his eye for a moment or two. Hello. It is nice to meet you. And he's gonna withdraw his hand and open his eye again.
Aw.
No. No. Have any of us started feeling the, turn around and walk away thing?
I was going to say that as you were reaching the point in which it's taking up quite a bit of your view, I need everyone to roll me a wisdom saving.
Oh shit.
Yeah?
I don't have that. Oh boy.
Oh, bear.
a +1 to that. We die like men.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh, oh,
Depending on what the save
okay.
is.
This is funny. This is funny.
Wow.
The duality has come into.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
compute.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really coming
Wow,
in, huh?
okay. I mean, a nat 20 is an instant success, technically.
let's
Yeah.
do a 22 in total for Sonnet.
You know what? That makes sense for our resident, hero incarnation.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And
My
I got
big
a
blinking
natural
eyes.
one.
Mine might be enough. We'll see.
Everyone but Ikora.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck off.
I'm
Goodbye.
sorry to say this. It's Ikora technically didn't even beat the DC.
It's just
Wow.
the 20.
Just a
yeah.
nat 20.
Mhm.
oh, I had
But I
no
can
hope.
give you something. I can give you something. Hold on. Everyone but Ikora. You blink. And it's like it's out of the way. It's like what's the best way to put it? Like it's like you're suddenly phasing and you see way in the distance Beige, who's just waving at you guys.
Oh.
Although he does stop and looks at Ikora, who hasn't stopped yet.
Hmm.
But you guys are now much further apart than you were before.
Oh, that
Ikora,
what?
Huh.
I need you to roll me a second wisdom save.
Okay.
Come on, baby, do it again.
This forces
Three nat
do it
20s in a
again.
row does
Do it
technically
again.
get you
Oh.
there. That would be really funny.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, oh.
What does happen is that the rest of you can get to watch this in real time.
Hmm.
As Ikora stops midway through. And I'll give you this to you, Ikora, because you literally are the only one who made it technically the furthest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't do it with the
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, skip this one.
Hold on.
Shrines. Do the shrine music.
Yeah, shrine music is good.
Mhm.
Please work.
Yeah, this is great. This is great.
Let me do this
Yeah.
Yes.
one. Ikora, in the distance, translucent, small blue glowing flames.
Oh.
Oh,
You catch a glimpse of a Goron figure that you cannot quite place.
Man.
And then you blink, and you're looking at your friends.
Mhm. I think Ikora had probably opened her mouth to try and call out to the figure. And then she blinks before she gets to say anything.
And what you guys see happen is that almost call out, like reaching out to say something, and then Ikora stops, turns around, and walks the opposite way.
Hmm.
Huh.
Are we back
That's
by its
unnerving.
leg again?
Oh.
Yep.
Lewis is going to walk up to its leg and just sit down, reach out and place his hand back. Like this time, he places his hand on the foot.
It occurs to me that if you're able to reach this leg, so can a lot of people. If I may retroactively add something to this little scene, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
I do think you see, like, small. I think pictographs have become a lot more common in Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. And so I think you see small pictographs of, like, really old people, drawings. You see flowers, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is technically a place of remembrance.
Yeah.
Although I think you're the first to mourn for something that hasn't gotten anybody to mourn it in a long time.
Lewis's fans start to whir a little bit. And he looks up towards, like, you know how, like, all of the divine beasts kind of have a place where there's their quote-unquote face?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks up towards that on Vadradanya. And he starts to speak to it in a kind of quiet tone, saying, I wish I could have been there with you. To know you.
I should also, by the way, clarify that Ikora was the only one who could see them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Lewis is talking to Varudanya, the divine beast
No.
itself.
I am very aware. I just wanted to clarify that as well, just in case.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do have something for Ikora, but I'm gonna wait until Heart's done.
Mm.
Okay.
But it was never in my stars, was it? To be there then. Then he's gonna be quiet for a while.
Ooh.
Oh. Man.
I think Sonnet is gonna find a spot where she can kind of sit down and perch up in a spot where she can see, if not all of the divine beast, most of it, and just kind of start absently drawing it in her little notebook.
There are a couple of like rock pillars you could probably climb up or fly up to and eventually perch.
Yeah. I think she tries climbing it first before she just decides, peck it, I'm just gonna fly. And then
Yeah.
flies up there. And then just spends her time drawing it for a little bit. And then eventually, I think when she's done, she'll close it and then take out her harp and maybe play some of the Goron songs that she learned the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Just a moment
Quite-
of like meditation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ikora?
Yeah. I think on Ikora's end, because she's not the smartest cookie. I think
Uh-huh.
once she comes back to her senses, she frowns and furrows her brows because there is someone there. And something about it all just... She can't quite put it to words, but she feels the need to try again, at least once.
Stay. Psst. Hey, Fletch.
Yeah.
Do you want a bardic inspiration? Listening to Sonnet's music on the wind?
Sure.
Technically, that would make it possible.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if it's possible.
Come on.
That
Let's
would
go.
let you beat the first two rolls, technically.
Let's go.
So
Let's go.
To everyone else, Ikora kind of just frowns and mumbles, "There's someone there," and immediately turns back to, instead of walking, this time she is running.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. And he's gonna keep a closer eye on that. It's mumbled, not whispered. So yeah.
Hmm.
It doesn't make it, I don't think.
I am sorry.
she
Cora.
tried.
24 didn't even make it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Technically, you only made it because of the nat 20.
Mhm.
You walk forward, and I just turn back. It's the same thing.
Mhm.
Constel is watching Varudanya when that when Ikora does this. He's trying to see if there is any sort of like reaction from the divine beast.
I'd like you to roll me. This would not be Arcana. This would be a tinkering check.
Ooh, okay. Well, that
But
would
you're not
tinkering,
tinkering
you
with
say?
tools. You're not tinkering with your tools. It's more like you're looking at something at a machination and you're trying to backwards what the fuck is it called when you backwards
Oh,
figure out
reverse engineer.
yeah,
you're
reverse
trying to
engineering.
reverse engineering how this thing works by just looking at it.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. Well, if that doesn't tell me how high this DC is, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, baby boy.
Baby
I
boy
hope it's a good
derogatory
baby
or
boy.
baby boy excited?
Boy, like, yeah.
Well, it's an 18 on the dice, so
Sonnet is still
Okay.
playing
It
music.
could.
Do you want
I'll allow a
participation
bardic.
too?
okay,
I'll
okay,
allow a bardic.
okay. Oh, that one's a bad
Oh.
one. That's a bad roll.
Oh,
But
my music.
we'll still. So it's 18 plus. When I'm rolling Tinker's tools, I don't add. It's just my proficiency, right?
This would be your intelligence without your proficiency. So you're just rolling
Oh.
intelligence.
Just intelligence. Okay, so that's that then instead. Plus 3. Okay. So.
Woo,
z-
Okay.
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. But
Pretty good.
this
But
is
doesn't think
also
it's DC, I don't
probably.
know.
I was gonna say, this may not beat the DC. It is a divine
With it-
beast.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Okay, hold on. Give me a hot minute.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure the mic
No, no,
problems
no,
weren't
no.
happening again.
No. I'm trying to figure out how to give you this.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Here's what I'll give you. You are seeing what you can see is that you do leave footprints in the ground. And so when you look at the divine beast and look down and see the footprints, you can see the footprints where you lot just immediately turn around, where
Yeah.
Ikora's went ahead slightly further. But you notice something in between them. It's Bechamel's footprints. They go a little bit further than your guys's.
Huh. Bechamel still turns around though, right?
Bechamel still turns around because, if you think of it logically, you're turning around.
Constel thinks very hard for a minute. And then he turns to Bechamel and looks in the distance for just like a rock that's, a fair distance away. Up the path where, they would be told to turn around. And he says, go pick up that rock. For me.
I need to know. Can I get the stats for the
They're not great.
Yeah, I just wanna look at something.
Yeah, here, let me
Alright.
just copy.
Is there a distance that you can no longer control your?
That. Let me look that up.
Also, did we get a picto box? Is that what it's called? The camera?
Did you guys have a pick the box?
I forget. I know that they were mentioned. I don't know if we have one or. If we...
I don't.
No. I think I mentioned
we
that
have
they've become more common in the
Alright.
past era. So there is pictures and things on the memorial.
Yeah. Alright. So.
I'm reading, so.
Yeah, if Pura has a picto box, I wonder if we could try and get a picture. Like, borrow the picto box from her to get a picture of what's up ahead.
It doesn't say anything about a limit on how far you can control it.
You see Bechamel reach into the distance, pick up the rock, and walk back towards you.
Constel is thinking furiously.
And I think you guys, some of you guys see Beige in the distance look like, huh. And go and tap on the trap door, like, hey, come on out. You're gonna want to see this.
Sana has stopped playing and is staring at the little egg.
Lewis
Drops the rock in front of you.
Lewis takes a longer moment to notice because he's a little busy going like, I know we received a message to go to them first instead, but we were in the area. He's still talking to it.
Yeah. I think Ikura probably pauses what she was doing to watch Bechamel, because I think what Ikura was probably doing in the background was doing the good old-fashioned Legend of Zelda / speedrunner trick where you throw yourself at a wall in a myriad amount of ways to see which one will break it.
God damn it.
What if I walked backwards towards it?
Yeah, just like a bunch of different ways to try and get past things.
Side hop. Side hop.
And-
Backwards
Handstand.
long jump. But she pauses to watch Bechamel, probably is panting a little bit.
Constel thinking furiously. And then he sits on Bechamel. And basically commands him to walk forward and sees what happens.
Mhm.
All right,
Egg delivery.
Egg delivery.
everybody watches as Ansel and Bechamel walk in the direction of the Divine Beast. And I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I figured that would happen. That no. That's a 7 on the dice. So that's a
Oh.
9.
Yeah. You guys see Bechamel immediately turn around.
Oh, Bechamel turns around. Okay.
Well, you're the one riding on him.
Yeah.
Oh, so does Constel go turn around?
Huh, okay.
You just don't remember that part.
I don't remember that part.
Mhm.
Okay. Well. Huh. Constellus, his brain is going.
Mm-hmm.
He's thinking so hard.
I think at this point, Pura finally comes up with Paige and says, "All right, what's so important that required Paige to start getting me to actually run and do exercise for the first time in like 10 years?"
Lewis-
Constell basically motions to Bechamel and has him go pick up another rock.
Lewis is
Close
gonna
to the
actually
device.
look and watch this happen.
Mm-hmm.
You guys see Bechamel reach the rock, pick it up, and bring it back.
Yep. And he just kind of just goes, ta-da!
Fauna is gonna glide down and rejoin with the group.
Mm-hmm.
Could Bechamel potentially get up to it and, I don't know, climb up there?
Constell shrugs. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
What is Bechamel made out of?
We discussed this, and I have.
Yep.
It's. Fuck. 'Cause-
If I remember correctly, you built it out of parts that you got from because it's not like you could go to the prime material plane that exists.
Yeah.
And I have to go get my notes. But what essentially is the prime material plane in
the Twilight
the
Realm.
light world?
Yeah.
Between that and the Twilight Realm. So you must have used parts from the Twilight Realm to create Bechamel.
Yes. And so Constell is going to basically just say, I used whatever materials I had available in the Twilight Realm. It was.
You open up Bechamel.
He nods and says, all right. Basically directs Bechamel to sit for maintenance.
Yeah. You see all the different little panels like open up, and you guys see Bechamel like unconstructed,
Naked.
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 Nikki.
Lewis is gonna withdraw his hand from Vardanya, get up, and curiously come over.
And you do hear Bechamel say, "Fuck."
I forgot we taught him that.
No, I
Yeah.
never forget.
Lewis spent so long trying to teach him something and taught him that.
Yeah.
An interesting command word.
It's not, no, not a command word. He gives Lewis a glare.
No.
Fauna is like politely covering the beak on her mask, and anyone close enough to her can hear her like struggling not to snort.
Aww. I think during this, Akora will also finally stop throwing herself at the wall to explain that she saw a figure that looked to be a Goron surrounded by blue flames out there, but she turned back before she could say anything.
Does that imagery ring a
anybody-
bell?
Anybody who might have been looking at Pura, please roll a insight.
My insight roll, you say?
Yeah,
Sure.
boy. Constell doesn't
insane.
have that.
I don't have that, but sure.
No.
Nope,
Nope.
I don't get anything.
My insight!
Oh my god.
Oh.
Jesus.
To anybody who rolled above a 15.
Does a 15 count or is it above?
Means it beats it.
Okay.
Means it beats it. So anybody who rolled a 15 or more, I should say, you do see like the thought of a line being connected in Purist's head, before he like shakes their head and continues examining Bechamel.
Uh-huh.
Think. A neuron is fired.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. I think at the mention of like a figure on the Divine Beast, I think Sonnet is going to step back from the group and do a flyby overhead. Because she's an individual who is a part of a race that can detect movement very well. Maybe she can catch
Right.
sight of whoever this individual is somebody.
That's a fun one. Please roll me a perception check. With
Perception.
advantage, because
Ooh.
based on movement.
By
While you were doing
advantage.
that, while you're doing that, Kira finally comes back up and says, "Okay, so while the outer shell, which is most of not its most none of that is really most of its mechanical workings, is a Bechamel. She are not the outer shell of Bechamel."
There you go.
Try saying
Horrible
that
sentence.
5 times fast.
Yeah, no kidding. Incredible work, by the way, especially implementing essentially non-Sheikah pods into a Sheikah shell.
On Stelpreens.
But its outer shell is mostly consistent of Sheikah, but the inner workings, the actual mechanisms, the stuff that drives the legs, the brain, and the sight is not Sheikah. It should have been obvious. All of the technology we have is Sheikah made. Anything of that sense wouldn't be able to get past. Albeit, that doesn't explain why we don't get past. That might help. There's a lot of. I might have to speak with some colleagues in the Locomo. I have ideas. I need to test, and you see that her 2 little mechanical arms pop out from her back and begin writing stuff down.
Yeah.
This is good. This is good. And what did you roll?
Put it in.
Is that a fucking nat 20? I see. I have my eyes closed. Just wanted to know that I keep my eyes closed whenever I'm doing character voices, so I can't fucking see everything that happens. So, yeah, that's a nat 20.
Yeah.
My sparkly dice. Yay!
Yay!
I think with a nat 20, you're catching glimpses of the inner workings of the actual. Not that you know what any of it does, but seeing gears like move, even if really slowly. You seeing like mechanisms that never really stopped running because their springs are still wound in a sense. That kind of stuff. And with a nat 20, I think as you're flying by, you have to do another flyby at it again because you swear you just saw something looking straight at you, and then when you look back at it again, it's gone from that little peak that you caught it in.
Oh.
That is so strange. Okay. So there's just the sensation of being seen by something on there, but no.
I think as somebody who deals with spirits and stories, I think this is a familiar thing.
Oh.
Thank you, Iggy.
Icky.
I think Sonnet is up there in the air, watching down at the Divine Beast, just kind of staying put in one spot as she looks down. And like she's suddenly remembering like a lot of her training back home for in the matters of, the spirit world and whatnot. And I think she takes all this into consideration as she flies back down to the others.
Hmm.
What did you see up there, Sonnet?
I think Sonnet is like looking in deep consideration, like at the divine beast. A spirit, I think. A presence.
Spirit.
I didn't get a good look, but I had the feeling of being watched.
Hmm.
Oh, baby.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
I just want to do a little quick checkup, by the way. How much time do we have left?
I've got like 20 minutes, give or take.
So
And then I
think
gotta
we should
go.
probably start-
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should probably start wrapping up then,
E.
sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, I think you're going to enjoy the gallery in Zora's Domain.
What?
Quite a lot of artistic pieces, now that I think about it. You know, most of them were drawn by the hero themselves, the last one.
Oh, thank you, Iggy.
Mm-hmm.
For it was a very dramatic moment until you spoke up. I think Ikora's kind of just squinting at that because how do you go
Yeah,
from
can Sonnet roll
ghost
insight on that? Can
to
Sonnet roll
this?
insight on that?
Yeah, you can.
Oh boy.
That's
Sonnet, why are you rolling so well? Stop it!
I'll roll insight too, but I'm not gonna
I'm
have
not
any
holding
hopes
the
for
graph.
anything. I got a 3.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
using
Inning missed
different
that. So she don't roll.
dice every time, hoping for failure. Let me live in the mystery.
Is it?
All right, I'm back.
welcome.
Oh, Hex. I'm so sorry. I will say that while you were gone, the mention of a spirit being in the Divine Beast, possibly, was mentioned by Sonnet,
Okay.
and Pura immediately said, "Oh, that's super interesting," and then immediately 180'd into, "I think you're going to enjoy the Champions Festival's gallery, since the paintings were drawn by the hero."
Constel looking very pointedly at Pura.
Mhm.
Yeah, by the last hero specifically. And for anybody who rolled, this was very obvious. She wasn't even fucking hiding at this time.
Yeah.
This was the same point that was connected before. At the very least, some point has been connected here.
So Sonic got that.
Yeah.
Because that's a 26, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
We needed one person in this party who can insight the crap out of people.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's not going to be
Correct.
Lewis.
It's not gonna be Ikora. I don't think I can in good conscience give a Link good
Wisdom.
insight.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're so valid.
You can't give him
Hey,
wisdom.
that's not his trait. So, Pura finally, sorry, calm myself in the moment. There are paintings within a lot of the paintings that were in the gallery was said to have been, at the very least, the way that Link spoke of them. He said that they came to him in dreams. Not premonitions, more like the past, in a sense.
Memories.
One could say. He spoke occasionally of them, not to me, not very often. But
Hmm.
one of the paintings he made once, I believe he titled it "The Four Gods." It was a set of. It was a set of each of the main races in Hyrule itself: Goron, Gerudo, Rito, and Hylian. Um, but they were wearing masks representative of the divine beast, but not quite. They were different.
Mm-hmm.
And well, they were depicted in the same ghostly blue aura you spoke of.
Hmm.
I'm not one to say, but the world has a way of Hyrule in of itself has a way of drawing weird connections, and so I try to keep a keen eye out for them. I suggest, well, you'll be going there anyways. Perhaps you should take a look at the game. Make sure you take a good look at the game.
Yes.
I have a question about the scene.
Yes.
Who is Pure speaking to the party in confidence? Is the other person still in this conversation, or has that sort of been broken apart?
I believe Beige, Pura would have explained at the very least the signal that you guys sent out, and Beige has been given free reign to, like, after speaking about the putting together something that doesn't use Chica technology. Pura would have sent Beige away into their to their lab.
Okay,
which
cool.
is still far away in distance, so they're no
Where's
longer saying all of this out loud.
Where's Nicolda? Because he came along,
Oh,
right?
Nicole did not come along.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
I don't
Nicole
know
had a lot of
why.
business.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
He
Good.
had a plan. Didn't you hear?
So
That wasn't the plan. Anyways.
No, yeah, I think Ine is very much like looking back at the other who split off, and just keeping an eye on it while they're talking.
Yeah.
I think, and Lewis looks up towards Constel. We should see her when we are there as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is at this point in while they're all having this conversation that you notice another group has also made their way up the mountain.
Oh, I see.
It seems to be hikers.
Yeah, I think she will try and catch an eye line of somebody and gesture to behind.
I think Sonic will like look and turn towards the people coming up to the Divine Beast.
Hiya! Sorry. Didn't think we'd catch anybody else up here. We're just here to pay our respects.
Right.
Of course.
That's a big fella.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
I am Living Library 0015.
And you see this is a small group made up of about like well, no hard cap, but it's mixed races.
Mhm.
And you see some of them immediately head their way over to the foot to, you know, pay their respects. And anybody who wants to roll insight or perception. Actually, perception would be the correct one.
Okay.
Perception? Okay.
Perception.
Is it because they're moving I get advantage?
Wow.
Anything I can get.
Sure.
Oh.
Sure.
That's a 21, I think. 17 plus 4.
I think Ikora might actually just outright ask
Let's go.
if it's alright for her to it's like tag along and
To
see
the
what you're doing.
to the foot.
To the hikers going to pay their respects.
Yeah,
Yeah,
feel
to
free.
the foot.
Alright, well, she's gonna tag along, and it's a good thing that she is tagging along to, you know, be a part of the group, because that's a 6. She would.
Yeah. Okay. Multiple different things.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, with it's a 17 plus 4. That's a
21.
21.
Mhm.
21 for, and then
Those.
a 24 for Abi.
Mhm.
Both of you were together. You're both talking to this one individual who's introducing themselves.
Mhm.
Liz with a 12. You are keeping an eye out on Beige and Beige just to make sure. So I'll give you this. You catch somebody who's straggling a little bit behind on the pathway. Like they got a live left behind, like 2 of them. And Ikora, you're technically the closest. You don't even need to roll for this. The 3 of you, the 3, Ikora, Sonnet, and Lewis. I don't know if did Hex roll?
Oh, I didn't roll.
Did you want to? You don't have to. You don't have to roll
It's-
perception.
I
Do you
will roll
want to roll
perception.
perception?
Yay!
See what you get.
My whim,
Uh,
our whimsy, our whimsy.
My whimsy. Okay. That's perfectly average. That's not how you type that. There you go.
The 15th. You catch the same thing, the same stragglers that are
Yeah.
currently left behind by
Mhm.
and the 3 of Ikora, Sonnet, and Lewis. You 3 catch some of the folks leaving behind the gifts, leave behind a bunch of bananas.
Nah, god damn it, of course.
Uh,
A motherfucker seeing
Uh.
that's a big guy just so casually. It's a very sus.
As you shake the hand, you see they pull you down with a force that you weren't expecting, Lewis, and just say, "Long live the Demon King!" And
Ambush.
we're gonna,
I'm going
yeah.
to pull out my weapon immediately.
Knows that
We're going
before
to-
anything happens.
We're going to finish that. We're going to roll initiative next time at
Okay.
the top of Death Mountain.
Letting
Alright,
out-
gang.
Fight.
Lewis letting out a kind of steam screechy noise as
Yeah.
he pulls out his collapsible weapon.
yeah, Ikora was just like, oh, this is a ritual I'm not familiar with. I want to be respectful as well and learn from them if possible. Sees the bananas and is just, hey, wait a minute.
Who are you?
Oh my god.
Innate was like, these are just guys, I shouldn't be paranoid. 5 seconds later, I am justified all the time ever.
I am always right.
I am always right. I can't wait for the day that I pull out a banana from a character and it's
Just a
like,
regular
it's a character
guy.
you- it's
Regular
a no, it's a
guy.
character you guys trust.
I'm so
God.
scared. I'm so scared for Sonnet right now. She is right next to these people.
You gotta fly away. You gotta
Yeah.
fly away.
Them.
All right. Thank you, everybody who's listening and who will be listening. This is a lot of fun. Thank you guys for playing with me again. This is great.
Yay.
Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.